going to share in the next 2 hours a very simple concept.
Multipliers is about the concept of utilization, fully utilizing the people that you're already paying for and accessing all of the intelligence that they have. What we found in the research over 2 years is that a lot of organizations are unintentionally, accidentally shutting down the intelligence of their people. And as leaders, obviously, we want to try and maximize output. We want to try and solve big problems. We want to tackle difficult challenges. And as leaders, we can't do all of that by ourselves. And Multipliers gives you a set of tools, a set of techniques to shift the burden of thinking from the leader actually into the organization.
It opened some eyes, looking at yourself in the mirror, what's your leadership style. And from the information we got, you could see that there are some elements that you could add on to your toolbox of leadership styles.
What we find in a lot of the research that we did is that you aren't at these polar extremes, you know, a multiplier that amplifies intelligence, accesses talent, challenges people, gives people space. That's one extreme. The other extreme is what we call a diminisher that perhaps empire builds, restricts people, makes people feel a little bit afraid, tells people what to do as the know-it-all, micromanages the output. And so there's these two extremes of diminisher and multiplier, but most of us sit somewhere in the middle, accidentally, unintentionally diminishing the intelligence of people.
Everyone can be a multiplier and everyone can be a diminisher. In the end, it's all about the team. And if you put your team first, you can be a multiplier.
I think this is more seeding the idea, and whether the seed will grow, and that we need to agree on that and see that. There might be a few good opportunities within the organization in our management development programs where we could incorporate this.
And that's really where we spent a lot of time. What are some of the habits that you have as a leader where you thought you were going to get full intelligence, but actually what you're doing is shutting down people's thinking?
I mean, a lot of these coaching and guiding elements force you or invite you to look into the mirror a little bit, but this one was really inviting to look into the mirror, and it was straightforward.
One is this concept of idea guy, the person that comes to work, the leader that has 101 ideas of how we can improve things. The intention of the idea guy is if I have lots of ideas, you'll have lots of ideas. The reality is that people shut down their ideas and wait for you to have them as the leader. So we don't get the impact that we want. The other accidental diminisher trait is rescuer. This is the leader who swoops in at the end when he looks like things are going to fail and saves the day. The intention is I don't want my team to fail and lose their reputation. But actually what the team get is a reputation that they can't finish things without the manager. Now, it's hard. When do you let people succeed or fail? When do you step in and help? And how can you maybe step in and help and then step out so that the team feels like that they won by themselves? All of these are practical things that lead to multiplying behavior, growing the intelligence. And even in the room, we found that people had experienced diminisher managers, and they gave below 50% of their capability to these leaders. Whereas when they work for multiplier managers, in the room they gave 93% of their capability, a 2x effect.
Yeah, it realized me you have to keep thinking about how to get the most out of others. Instead of doing it yourself, use the others, use your team, because they're the great minds.
It's the first time we've been exposed to this program, and for me it was a very good first impression, and I see it as valuable and where we can use it.
So if we've got to go on this journey of leading like a multiplier, how do you start? I think you need to start by acknowledging that perhaps you've not been a multiplier up until now. Change your mindset. So there's two mindsets. Diminisher mindset is people won't figure things out without me. And a multiplier mindset is people are smart and will figure things out. So the starting point is to shift your mindset, to shift your thinking, and to really understand the power of the intelligence and capability that's already in your organization, that's already paid for, and that currently might be underutilized.
If your team benefits from it, all Atradius will benefit from it.
I absolutely can improve myself here and to bring myself and there with that my team to the next level.
So today, the audience really participated very well. There was a lot of fun. There was quite a few aha moments on their faces as they recognized some of these behaviors. We had some great questions about how could we apply this in this organization culture? How could we apply it with perhaps the compliance and rules and regulations that we need to be able to do in our industry? And we shared a lot of answers around that. But in fact, the audience were able to answer a lot of the questions themselves when they thought about it. And fundamentally, Multipliers is about asking more questions and getting people to do more thinking. And I think I saw a lot of that today. I understand that competition is tough, business challenges are hard, you need to run to keep up. And I think Multipliers would fit extraordinarily well into this culture to help you on that journey.
I think Atradius could get on the next level if we could implement this over all managers within our organization.
Can use the talent within your organization and use the talent within your team or your location, and to have that intellected used to the maximum extent where you as a manager can profit from it and build from it, but together with the people in your team, stretch them a little bit, grow them a little bit. It's really exciting. It really gives some insights there.